Welcome to Film Fight. Today we will be talking about
Nightmare Alley.
good, bad, or your thoughts.
I liked it. I thought it was a very well made movie.
I strongly disagree.
Now why?
Now, okay, I think it is well made, but my issue is like the twist at the end. Or twist.
Can you remind me what the twist was? For spoilers purpose. Oh wait, is it? Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Alright, yeah, the therapist and then the rich guy. Yeah. Because the whole movie is about 2 hours and a half, right?
Yeah.
But it's literally like, it's 2 hours and a half and it's a slow burn. And I'm fine with slow burns, as long as it's good, right? There's no problem with that. But the issue, the issue is the slow burn is a slow burn to a twist.
Oh, okay, fair.
That's what my issue lies with, because it just undercuts everything to have an M. Night Shyamalan twist at the end, which doesn't really enhance the story for me at all. It just kind of leaves me feeling like, well, that was kind of pointless.
Well, I argue in the sense that this isn't an original movie. It's an adaptation of both a book and another movie. So, like, he can't just, like, make a new twist or, like, make a new... If that's what happened. I didn't watch or read the book. So I can't say whether or not that's what happened. But that was my excuse for why I thought the movie kind of fell apart towards the end. Because I do agree it kind of fell apart towards the end. But if that was just what happened in the book and the original movie, I can't. Like, that's just what it was.
I gotta say, like, overall, I would say just the movie was kind of just a boring experience.
Okay.
I like what he did with Bradley Cooper's character, which, do you recall his name?
Stan.
Stan was
okay.
I liked how they revealed, like, the magic and the motif of, like, the circus and what it means and, like, how that all plays into, which is Guillermo's greatest strength, is playing up into that realistic fantasy type era. But in this, and then it makes a whole 180, and then it becomes like a slideshow attraction, and then like Kate Winslet's character gets introduced.
Kate Winslet?
I mean,
Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett. Thank you. Yeah, Kate Winslet sucked. No, but she gets introduced like 2 hours into the movie.
Yeah, it gets pretty late.
Really late, and I just don't feel like they had enough scenes with her. I mean, there was 2 scenes with them in like a psychology office, and then they fought.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like the Toni Collette character and the Kate Blanchett character are very, like, I feel like they could just combine that into one character.
That would have been a better, more compelling story. Because, like, she, again, falls by the wayside. Like,
because after Kate Blanchett's introduced, like, Toni Collette character is basically useless at that point. But that makes sense because he moves. Like, he's not in the circus anymore.
Yeah.
But...
So I guess so it's based on a book, right?
It's based on a book and a movie.
Book and a movie. Because it breaks, like, the 1-act structure. Like, the 3-act structure. Yeah. Because in the first act, you're supposed to introduce all your characters. Yeah. And maybe if there is a twist character, then you have him at the beginning of the second act. But turns out to be our main guy. Yeah. What's the actor's name? He's always the old guy. He's Cabin in the Woods, like, the head guy.
Oh, Willem Dafoe?
No. Willem Dafoe's
he plays an older-esque character.
Let's ask the fan.
Is he the one where he's the
rich guy. He's the rich guy.
The rich guy.
He's the main rich guy.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. He was in Shape of Water. I don't know his name.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know
that guy.
That guy.
We'll have an image here.
Yeah.
This guy's a great actor. I always forget his name.
Oh, Richard Jenkins? No, something Richard something. But whatever.
Yeah. So he was introduced towards the end, and he's just known as a rich guy that, like, Bradley Cooper's taking advantage of.
Yeah.
And again, it's just, like, poorly set up, and it's just like the twist at the end is revealed that Kate was either he caused this guy right here caused her to have a miscarriage or just hurt her.
Yeah.
It wasn't clear, and because of that,
his wife. Like,
yeah. And so he just hurt women.
No, but, like, his wife was the one who had the miscarriage and then died. And
then yeah. But then I was like, oh, maybe he caused other miscarriages.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, the story comes all together and he becomes the chicken eater or whatever. Yeah. And the original chicken guy was played by Peaky Blinders, Arthur.
Oh, really?
Which I love because that actor is amazing.
So, taking a step aside from the actual story, all that, what would you say about the visual experience? of Nightmare Alley because I thought it was very beautiful and like
it did have very striking.
And the cinematography I felt was something to highlight.
And also another strength is set design, costumes. Yeah. Just Guillermo just knocks out the park. Same with music. The music killed it too.
I feel like it's in the same universe as Shape of Water.
Oh, really?
I feel like, because the way the sets are made, the way the cinematography is made, I feel like it's very similar feel. I didn't like Shape of Water that much.
Oh, really?
No, I didn't.
I care much for that. I like that movie.
Okay. Well, she just fucked a fish. So, like...
Don't we all?
Spoiler, but...
He's talking about the fish of society.
Yeah. But I feel like it's... For what is given from the source material, you have to take into account, like, he can't make a new movie.
He can adapt it in his own way. I bet, like, there's definitely stuff that he decided to keep or...
and I'm not saying it's a perfect movie. It's not a perfect movie. Yeah. I just think that, like, it had things to highlight. Yeah. I think Bradley Cooper's performance was highlighted. To highlight. Cate Blanchett's was. Rooney Mara's was alright.
She didn't have anything to do.
She didn't really have anything to do.
No one did.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I love seeing Ron Perlman on screen.
Yeah.
But, like, he's supposed to play the strong man.
Yeah.
And he's just an overweight old guy. But the girl from Hereditary, she did
Toni Collette.
Toni Collette did a great job.
Yeah.
She's just a great actress, though.
Yeah.
So I just think, like, the movie is not terrible, but I think it ruins what it was going for with a twist at the very end.
That's fair.
And then there's, like, an extra 20 minutes. And
I feel like it could be cut.
It's not even in
I feel like it could have been cut.
Yeah.
It was about 2 hour 40, 2 hour 30.
Yeah, because you're supposed to think that, he becomes the opium-addicted, chicken-eating man, which is set up at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
But then you're like, okay, that's where he's going to end up. Yeah. That's pretty clear. And they set that up. Even in the middle of the movie, he gets a tarot card reading.
Yeah.
But then the movie ends with like a 20-minute scene of him losing all of his money and then coming back to the circus.
I feel like that from when the bloody like they're faking the second coming.
The wife's death, like the reincarnation.
Yeah. To his like they show his face and like being a crazy guy, the homeless guy, just like become the chicken eater. That whole sequence could have been cut in half. And that would have saved, 15, 20 minutes? Yeah. And it would have probably been a better movie. I would say that.
It feels like the movie's way too long just for the sanity of being long.
I mean, it's not like it performed well at the box office.
Oh, did it?
It debuted the same day as No Way Home.
Who the fuck was that? Who had that idea?
It was Disney because they own Searchlight.
Oh, really?
So they made both movies release at the same day.
Oh, wait. Get, the general audience and, old people.
Well, and Willem Dafoe had a day that day, though.
Oh, that is true.
Because he was in both.
I gotta say, Willem Dafoe, who is one of my favorite actors of all time, he kills it.
He did a great job in the movie.
He's literally just don't drink this rum.
The carny.
He'll kill you.
Yeah.
And then he has, a bunch of fetuses in jars. And
that. That's where I feel like
wonder.
They were playing to Guillermo del Toro. He was playing to his strengths of the monster and
But I love the setting of the circus, but when we left it, I was like, oh, okay, this could be interesting. My main issue, it does take place in Chicago, though.
Oh.
I do like that. But, Kate, we only see Kate Blanchett. Kate Blanchett.
The Australian one.
We'll cut that. Kate Blanchett, I really like her too, but Kate Blanchett, she only has 3, maybe 4 scenes.
No, she has more than that.
But they all take place in her. That's the thing. It's all in her office, with a green screen.
Well, how she's introduced
is in the ballroom.
In the ballroom.
Yeah. So that's her one other location.
Well, and then you can see it as this is Bradley Cooper's refuge to hide from the fact that he's a fraud. That he's not really
it's the only time he talks about being a fraud.
Yeah, but you can see that setting and how he opens it up. One goes to a therapist to open himself up. So he's not even though it's not an actual session. He's going there to basically open himself up to show the vulnerability of, I'm not really that. And he goes to her and she's like, how did you know I have this pistol? And he could read her and be like, I just read it because you're insecure and all that.
But then the twist happens I was reading you the whole time.
Yeah. But
it's just
I don't know. I feel like our consensus is that Like I think we're mediating more to like
yeah. It's good.
It's
good to okay.
It's good to okay, fine. I would not say it's not one of the better movies that came out last year.
No.
But I think it was worth watching.
Yeah. I mean, formulate your own opinions. Tell us what you think, and good debate.
Good debate.
Good debate. All right.